in general, just tell me how are things going at DigiSpice Technologies?
So yeah. No, so I think overall, Ujjwal, of course, like you said, times are challenging, and that is why at DigiSpice we are focusing on how to leverage digital and technology to operate in these challenging times. So for us, it's all about seeing what kind of platforms and solutions we can build, to solve for problems, and make sure that we can address a larger set of consumers, in an economically viable manner. So I think for us, it's a good time to see how we can leverage the fact that smartphone and internet connectivity is growing very rapidly, and
Hmm.
everyone's getting connected to the internet.
Right.
How do we build solutions on top of that, right? So I think overall, if I look at it,
Right,
given
right,
where we
exactly.
are.
And it seems that's it. That's it. Yeah. Please carry on. So I just wanted to say, I just want to add on. It seems the platform that Spice Money has adopted
Yes.
about
So
using the
so
smartphones. Yeah.
yeah. So Spice Money is basically writing on the fact that now smartphones and internet have reached the villages of India, where healthcare and education has not reached, right, in terms of brick and mortar infrastructure. So now if you see urban India,
Right. Right.
kids in schools, instead of going to schools, are getting their education on computers and mobile phones, right?
Right.
And a lot of the M-Health companies have grown on the back of smartphone connectivity, right?
Right.
And
Right.
and also when it comes to UPI, it has grown during this period, right? Because people have been making payments using UPI, as a platform, right? And that has
Exactly.
scaled significantly. But when we come to rural India, Ujjwal, they also need a similar experience, that
Exactly.
urban India has. And that is where Spice Money comes as the bridge, to create a similar access to services, starting with basic banking and financial services,
Mm-hmm.
getting into, more advanced banking products like credit and insurance and all that. So for us,
Yeah.
we believe that at Spice Money, through the merchant network that we are onboarding onto our platform in small towns and villages, they're
Mm-hmm.
effectively becoming the delivery points for lots of services, for
Mm-hmm.
consumers around them. And I think it's
Mm-hmm.
a great leverage of technology and people on the ground, right? So we
Right.
are digitally enabling the merchants in rural India,
Right.
through a platform to be able to, deliver more and be able to earn more. So it becomes a win-win situation that for the banks and the product manufacturers like health tech companies and others, we are able
Mm-hmm.
to provide a digital platform through which they can reach millions of consumers. And for
Mm-hmm.
merchants, this becomes an additional source of income. And for the consumers, they get access to basic banking and financial services and many other services which otherwise they were not getting access to. So
Exactly.
it's a win-win-win situation for product manufacturer, the merchant, and the consumer.
And I believe this is a kind of a must-have in today's Digital India forum that we continuously talk about. Since from start itself, we have been saying India is a land of villages. And if we penetrate more with our digital technology into the rural places, I believe Spice Money is going in the right direction.
So Ujjwal, for us, we have seen this journey before, because at Spice Telecom, we were the first mobile network operator in the country, when we partnered with Telstra to launch the first mobile network in the country in Calcutta in 1995. So we've seen in the last 26 years how India has jumped technology, right, from fixed line to mobile. So mobile phone became the first phone in the hands of the consumer. No one even has seen a fixed line phone, right? They're simply using a mobile phone. So we have seen how India jumps technologies. So similarly, we believe that an opportunity exists for rural India to jump technology, right? Wherein, instead of going to a brick and mortar branch, they can go to their closest merchant point and be able to get access to all banking services. Instead of going to a hospital to consult with a doctor, they can get a online video consultation at their nearest merchant with a doctor in a big city, right? Or in the nearby locality. So for us, I think, we are seeing a great opportunity for rural India to jumpstart and offer many use cases, which even urban India is not, experiencing, because, need is a
Yeah,
mother of
yeah.
invention.
I believe the scenario is completely different.
So yeah, so Ujjwal, we are very excited. We think, we hear the M-Pesa story in Kenya, and we are all very excited, right? That people are paying using M-Pesa in Kenya. So,
Oh,
so I think, Africa is also shown in the mobile payment space how, people have adopted mobility and, to be able to, mass scale payments, right? So I think in India, rural is, a great opportunity for us at Spice Money and many other players in the ecosystem to leverage tech to enable delivery of lots and lots of services to rural India in an economically viable manner. Whether it is
exactly.
banking services, healthcare services, e-commerce, everything can be delivered, to a community within rural through, what we refer to as an adhikari. So any merchant who onboards onto our platform,
Adhikari units. You have Adhikari units.
yeah, so we refer to them as an adhikari. So their goal is to ensure they empower everyone around them with products and services. So yeah, so I think we have a huge opportunity in Spice Money to build a very strong, platform business, around rural inclusion and lots of services that can be brought onto our digital platform to deliver to 1 billion consumers living in rural India.
Right. So Dilip sir, I would like to know one particular, I would like to hear a story about one particular challenging project that you most probably won't forget for the rest of your life. Most challenging project you had to undertake at DigiSpice Technologies.
Most challenging project.
Yeah, the one that you can never forget.
Okay, I think, I think if I look at, do you mean in my journey so far, or you're meaning specifically as of
No,
today?
in so far in your business career.
Yeah.
I'm sure it must be something involved with COVID-19.
No, actually, Ujjwal, COVID-19, because our focus has been on rural fintech. In
Okay.
the last 2 years, we've
Mhm.
actually seen, our platform significantly scale up during COVID-19.
Right.
So, the adoption of our platform really accelerated because of pandemic, because
Oh,
because we had a situation that, the government had to support citizens living in rural India by putting money into their bank account, and
Mhm.
there are no bank branches or ATMs to the extent needed in villages and small towns. So
Exactly.
Spice Money platform became one of the ways for consumers in rural India to withdraw money from their bank account. So,
Mhm.
so during this period of last 18 to 20 months, we have seen a significant ramp up in our onboarding in terms of merchants on the Spice Money platform. So I think the challenge
Okay.
has been more in terms of managing and scale, right? It's not been the other way around of demand. I think it's more
Okay.
to,
Okay. Meeting
keep,
of the demand.
yeah, it's meeting up the demand, right? So that has been
Right.
the big
Right.
challenge than actually creating demand. So I think now the challenge is more in terms of how quickly can we roll out more services onto our platform,
Right.
because
Right.
we see that there's a lot of opportunity to serve consumers across the spectrum, whether it comes to banking, financial services, e-commerce, or healthcare. So I think there are lots and lots of opportunities that we can get into. So for us,
Exactly.
Ujjwal, the challenge is now about scale and innovation.
Mm-hmm.
right? So
So
I
talking
would
about scaling,
I would say it's more a challenge and an opportunity, right? Because challenge is more that we have to make it happen, and opportunity is that, if we make it happen, then we can create a lot of value for consumers and merchants in rural India.
yeah, yeah. Can I be a specific here? Like you're talking about scaling up, you're scaling up your services. So
Yes.
how do you plan to meet up with the quality and the overall quality of the products, the services that you provide? How do you meet up with the challenge of the quality factor? It
Yeah.
always happens because when we scale
Uh,
up, the quality kind of makes
yeah.
the yeah.
Yeah. So I think in our case, when you think about quality, it basically comes down to platform stability, right? Because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, as you scale up, you have more and more consumers doing transactions on your platform through the merchants, right? So
Yeah,
so so quality is about being able to handle scale of transactions, right? That
right.
despite transactions scaling up, all transactions go through smoothly, no transactions get held up, and
Yeah.
everything works. So for us, we are continuously investing in our platform from a tech perspective, as well
Okay.
as making sure that we work very closely with our partners, which are mainly banks in this case and NPCI,
Hmm.
to see
Okay.
how we can solve for better customer experience at scale. So I think
Hmm.
for us, it's constant investment in technology, into platform, also in terms of product, right? Because as we get more and more, merchants and consumers coming on our platform across India, we have to
Right.
solve for things like vernacular, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
consumers come, they want to interact in their language, our product should be able to offer a very localized experience,
Hmm.
to the merchants and the consumers. And then so I think for us, scale is about making sure that from a platform point of view, tech, we are very stable as we scale, and all transactions flow through smoothly, as well as we keep making our product, because we keep adding new use cases. So the challenge is
Right.
that our apps should not become too heavy, right? Like it
Yeah.
should be,
Right.
we should ensure that the ease of use continues, right? Because
Exactly.
we have first time entrepreneurs also joining our platform, right? So we have to make
Right.
sure they find it easy to use. So a lot of focus has to be on the product design, so that we can continuously make it very simple and easy to use, and at the same time, bring in a lot of local languages into the product. So I
So
think for us, it's a journey eventually towards, 10 million merchants serving a billion consumers, right? So I think for
mhm.
us, all this is part of the journey now.
Exactly. So I believe even the Adhikari units that you have across the rural areas, even
Yeah.
they might be having certain technical centers, training centers, or what we can say, induction centers across
So,
the
so
rural
for
India.
us, for us as a digital first company, Ujjwal, our
Yeah.
whole focus is to use our digital platform to do all of these areas of onboarding, education, adoption, growth, of
Hmm.
our Adhikari business. So
Okay.
we work with the Adhikaris on our digital platform. So our whole
Okay.
idea is to be digital first, contactless, paperless, and try and make sure that we create an end-to-end journey with digital.
Hmm.
Right? So I
Right.
think right in terms of merchants discovering us, to joining us, to to the whole initial experience of onboarding, to then
Okay.
growth in products, and adoption and education. Everything we work is basically between our online and our call center, right? We do
Hmm.
have a lot of partners on the ground to support them as well.
Yeah.
So we have our own teams on the ground at every district level, who
Hmm.
work very closely with our partners, like distribution partners, who work closely with the adhikaris.
Right.
But our goal is to make sure that we can solve as much as possible for them on the platform itself, right? And
Right.
we do a lot of videos, for them, and we've created a learning platform where they can also learn from each other, in terms of the experiences. So we've created a platform called Adda, on our
Adda.
Spice,
Huh.
Spice Money platform where they can come and post videos and they can learn from each other as well. So I think
Right.
for us, it's a community that we are building. So this merchant who becomes a Spice Money Adhikari, becomes part of a
Mhm.
community, right? Of,
Right.
of Adhikaris who have taken on the mantle of, offering or solving for lots of problems in their community using our platform,
Right. Right.
and in
Right.
the
Right.
process earning and growing their income.
Right. So is this where DigiSpice is leveraging the power of Corero platforms, the communication platform?
So where Corero is helping, Ujjal, is Corero is a communications, like you said, omni-channel communications platform. So where
Mhm.
Corero comes in is that it allows you to take a single view of the customer as an
Okay.
enterprise and be able to engage with the customer through multiple channels of communication, right? So
Oh,
whether it is
okay.
SMS, voice, email, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, social media, multiple channels. So
Right.
obviously, our first leverage of Corero is to enable our communication with our Spice Money Adhikaris, right?
Okay.
Using multiple channels, right? But going forward,
Right.
our goal is also to enable the using Corero the communication between the Spice Money Adhikari and their customers, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh.
And today, Corero is not just restricted to the Spice Money ecosystem. Corero
Right.
platform is targeting an opportunity beyond, where we are seeing this whole communication platform as a service industry grow significantly. So you have a
Okay.
lot of large, medium, small enterprises, right,
Mm.
who are now
Mm.
wanting to engage with their customers digitally and through mobile, right? So
Right.
Corero comes in as a platform to enable that to happen for enterprises across the board. So from a large
Exactly.
Fortune 500 company to a small merchant,
Mm.
Corero,
Mm.
Corero has been built for all, right?
Okay.
They can onboard with their CRM integrated into our Corero platform, and we can enable them through the platform to be able to communicate with their customers through multiple channels. So for example, banks use Corero or can use Corero for like OTP, right? Transaction OTPs, right?
Mm.
And
Mm. Mm. Mm.
OTP on SMS fails, they can move to OTP on voice,
Or
right?
email. Right. Right.
And voice OBD, right? Like an outbound,
Ah.
right? Like we can even push the OBD on voice, right? And
Right.
they can get that OTP on voice, right? Or of course
Right.
on email also, right? And then
Yeah.
similarly, if enterprises want to offer customer service, so one is
Mm.
on voice, right? Like you can call and speak to an agent, but also you can
Exactly.
offer customer service through WhatsApp, right? Where
Exactly.
a call center agent can interact with the customers using WhatsApp. So I
Okay.
think when it comes to transaction banking or even transactions, right? Like logistics companies, e-commerce companies, everyone needs these, kind of OTP business, right? Traffic, right?
Exactly. Right.
Plus customer service, then marketing, communication. So Corero is a one-stop shop for meeting communication needs of an enterprise with its stakeholders. And our
Mm-hmm.
idea of Corero is like with Spice Money, we are empowering small merchants in rural India to serve 1 billion consumers. With Corero, we are empowering enterprises, large, medium, and small, to be able to
Exactly.
use a single platform to be able to communicate with their customers and stakeholders using multiple channels, right? And then there's
Okay. Right.
analytics behind it plus automation, right? So marketing automation, contact center automation. So all of that is
Mm-hmm.
part of the Corero platform storyboard.
Right. So initially, when I read about Corero platforms and when I heard the news about DigiSpice acquiring Corero, I was under the assumption that it is something similar to for a BPO. BPOs have different platforms for communication. So I was under the assumption that it is something similar to a BPO structure, and DigiSpice is using that BPO structure to communicate with its Adhikari units and with its customers and all.
No, no. So
So it's
BPOs, no. So Corero platform is a standalone product, Ujjal, right?
okay.
Spice is a standalone platform. Corero is a standalone platform, and
Hmm.
BPOs are potential customers of Corero, right? Because
Oh,
today,
okay, like that.
today BPOs want to be able to engage with customers using multiple channels, right? Like when
Right,
during
right,
pandemic shutdown, BPOs have their agents are operating from home, right? So,
right.
so at the end of the day, they can take calls, but they can also use other channels to engage with customers like email and WhatsApp. So
Mm-hmm.
the question is how to leverage both mobility and digital to serve consumers better. So BPOs are customers of Corero platforms.
Right, right.
So it's
So
a very strong enterprise grade platform that we are building for communications at Corero.
exactly. Okay, so that jumps me into Israel's Tarya Group,
Yeah,
the Lentech platform.
yeah.
So what was the story there? How did
So yeah,
DigiSpice?
so yeah, so very very interesting because you see, for me, I've been a big fan of Israeli innovation, right? The fact
Okay,
that Israel is a startup hub, right? And
yeah, yeah,
you are sitting in Bangalore, right? So Bangalore is our Silicon Valley. Similarly,
right,
Israel is a Silicon Valley in that whole Europe Asia belt, right? So I think for
right.
us, I've been going a lot to Israel over the years, and we came across this company Taria, and they were doing something very interesting in the digital lending space, right?
Mm,
But they built out a very strong business in Israel, in the P2P lending space. And while the
mm,
regulations are different between Israel and India in terms of lending, but they were able to build a very successful business in Israel, which was completely technology driven, where they are able to offer to consumers both on the saving and investment side as well as lending side
right.
products that banks have struggled to provide, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on one hand, their platform is able to offer very interesting saving investment opportunities. On the other hand, they have a lot of credit products, right, that they offer
Exactly.
to consumers in Israel. So they were able to execute beautifully, and they are today the market leader with over 70% market share in Israel, 70, you know,
Oh,
in the whole P2P lending space,
so
right?
they are the market leaders.
Yeah, they have 70% market share, right? So you can
70%, yeah.
imagine, in a country like Israel, which has so much innovation going on, for a
Mm,
team to become a clear market leader, in
right.
the digital financial services space. So when we met them, we found that one, they were very successful in Israel on the back of a very strong community led model, right? The second is that they were very interested to get into emerging markets of Africa and India, because
Mm-hmm.
Israel companies go to US, right? But this
Right.
company is very much driven by the need to use technology to drive financial inclusion. So when we
Mm.
met them, they were doing pilots in Ghana, in Africa,
Okay.
where they were building platforms to enable lending to farmers in the agriculture space. So when we looked at their business model, which was very community led, even in Israel, when we looked at the kind of work they're doing in Africa, we were very clear that in our ambition to drive financial inclusion in rural India, we need to work on a platform for lending and savings which is future proof, right? And that is where
Mm.
there was a meeting of minds, uh, and we decided to pursue this goal of financial inclusion in rural India together. And so that's where we decided to set up a joint venture to chase this opportunity in rural India, right? So
Right.
With Spice Money, we've rolled out this kind of Adhikari network, and we are trying to scale it. With the Taria JV, we are looking to provide a lot of financial products, advanced financial products, to consumers and businesses in small town and rural India.
So when you talk about Adhikari units and their powers they have, the influence they have over the rural customers, does DigiSpice have any partnership with the banks, the federal banks? the nationalized banks, cooperative banks in those rural areas.
So basically, we are serving customers of these banks only, right? Because
Oh,
ultimately, these are customers of nationalized and cooperative banks in rural India. And Ujjal, what our platform does is it enables customers to connect to these banks only, right? So
okay.
ultimately, people of a State Bank of India customer, he's withdrawing cash from the SBI account only, but using my platform. So obviously at the
Okay.
back end, we have all these banks, which are both public sector and cooperative.
Okay. Okay. So in a way, it's like the banks are your customers and you are serving the bank's customers.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because
I'll ask you a trick.
we are enabling the banks to roll out a kind of roll out a network of what you could call branches, right? Without having
Right.
to without having to set up physical. So more roll out a network of customer touch points, right?
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
having to roll out the brick and mortar branches. So
Exactly.
when you think of neobanks and you think of the future of banking, and people say
Hmm.
branchless, digital, on your phone, right?
Hmm.
That's
Right.
what we enable banks, right? Because all
Right.
our adhikaris are on the phone delivering banking products to consumers in small town and rural India, right? So effectively,
Exactly.
we are enabling a bank to reach out to millions of consumers and merchants, without having to invest in brick and mortar infrastructure.
Yeah. So how has Sonu Sood's involvement, Sonu Sood's entry been for DG Spice, for Spice Money?
So for us, Spice Money, we are wanting to build a brand which also connects with the consumers in rural India, right? And for us
Hmm.
to connect with the consumers in rural India, we need to, have a very strong understanding and relationship with them, right? And so that's the
Exactly.
journey we are. We want the brand to become part of their lives, right? In rural
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
In Sonu Sood, we found a person who's also on that journey of of being part of the lives of people living in the villages of India. Right? We
Hmm.
saw
Hmm.
during the pandemic early phase how he played a significant role in helping people get back to their homes. Right? And
Yeah.
so over the time he has built a very strong connect with people. They still reach out to him for problems, challenges, and he's helping them. So his connect with rural India is very, very strong. And we
Right.
realized that the journey that he's on and the journey that we are on at Spice Money, we are on a similar journey. And so we
Right.
decided to come together, to be able to serve, people in rural India better, right? Because he has a very
Hmm.
strong connect with the consumer. So, a lot of problems that he's getting to him, we can help see how many of those problems can be solved using the Spice Money platform. So
Exactly.
people come to him saying, I want help in terms of healthcare. I want to get a job. So I think the first thing that attracted both of us together was the need for jobs, right?
Yeah.
And so we said, instead of you taking a job, why don't you become a Spice Money Adhikari and start your own business, right?
Exactly.
And serve your community and make money through that process. So you don't have to leave your village, because
Right.
many people who return to the villages, they were very worried about coming back, right? And then
Yeah. Yeah.
they were looking for jobs in that area. So the idea was that Spice Money, Dikari program came in as an opportunity for them to become entrepreneurs within their community, right? And start their own business. So I think that's the first connect that brought us and Mr. Sood together, to say how we can work together to create entrepreneurs within small town and rural India, and therefore give them opportunity to earn an income, having gone back to their villages and hometowns.
I believe
So
that
it's
strategy is
a
really
great.
working out.
Sorry.
I believe that strategy is really working out. Now that you have the next Amitabh Bachchan of the industry on
Yeah.
board.
No, I think the good thing is that we don't see Mr. Sood as a brand ambassador. We see him as a partner in this journey,
Through the
and
informatics.
yeah, and we are both committed to this journey together, right? And he's a great partner coming on board, because his desire to create impact for millions of people is very much there for everyone to see. And
Yeah.
so, you know, in us, he finds someone who can help him also deliver on many of the needs of consumers in rural India. So I think it's a
Mhm.
great marriage of, two people who are on the same path and really want to empower people in rural India with, so they don't have to step out of their village to either earn a living or get access to services.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So till now we are, so this is all about the Indian strategy, the digital strategy that you have adopted for India. Would like to know something about the Middle East, Africa, North African region. So have you adopted any, have you onboarded any partners over there? We got Taria Group, but other than that, for Middle East like Abu Dhabi, Dubai, have you onboarded any partners, any brand ambassadors? What is your business strategy over there, that area, that region?
So for us, Ujjwal, we believe that, out of the now, I guess 7 to 8 billion people that live in the world, right? There's about
Hmm.
nearly 2.5 billion people, right, that live
Right.
between Africa, Middle East, Asia, and Southeast Asia, right? This whole,
Okay.
right? So for us,
Okay.
we see similar needs and characteristics across these markets, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
where everyone is looking, for the next, opportunity to grow, right? So technology, how it can impact consumers across Africa, South Asia, and Southeast Asia, we are very excited
Hmm.
about, right? So what we find in this journey, our journey outside India, our background is that of a telecom operator, right? And now
Spice
telecom
Telecom.
Spice Telecom. Now telecom operators are no longer telecom operators. They become digital lifestyle platforms, right? Where every
Hmm.
telecom company wants to be a digital company, right?
Right.
So what we find is that in every country, there are one or two dominant telecom players, right? Who have a digital vision, right? To
Right.
be
Right.
to be able to serve their consumers better and with more services. So our strategy outside India is very much linked to the telcos. So what we do is
Telcos.
in
Okay.
all these countries, Africa, Middle East, and in Southeast Asia and South Asia, we partner
Hmm.
with the leading telcos in each country, right?
Okay.
And with them, we start this journey of digital empowerment of their consumers, which includes both retail consumers and business consumers, right? So every
Hmm.
telco today is rolling out now data networks in every country, right?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
like in India, we see Jio, Airtel, rolling out 4G, 5G networks. So that's the same thing happening in every country in Asia, Middle East, and Africa. So what we are trying to do is partner with them to say that we have the experience of rolling out this platform, right? And various
Yeah.
other platforms which can deliver services through using the data network. So for
Okay.
us, our go-to market and our partners in markets outside India are telecom operators. So in every
Okay. Okay.
country, we try and work with the number one or the number two telecom operator, right? And we
Okay.
partner as DigiSpice Technologies and tell them that we
Hmm.
have the ability to enable a lot of platforms for you, whether it's fintech, health tech, right? A lot of entertainment products, right? So whether it's
Hmm.
around building music apps, video, gaming, so multiple solutions, in the entertainment vertical, in the financial services vertical, healthcare, education,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
telecom operators are like these big, pipes, right? And they've got
Yeah.
lots of consumers, both enterprise and retail. So our
Right.
idea is to go in and offer them our platform and solutions, right?
Yeah.
Which we offer to them in a white label manner for their consumers, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
So
when we talk about partnerships, our strategy outside India is to partner with leading telcos in every country to be able to leverage again digital platforms to offer solutions to consumers and enterprises in their country.
exactly. So like I suppose DigiSpice Spice Telecom already has some tie-ups with Etisalat.
Yeah, so we work with Etisalat in, actually, we work with them very strongly in Afghanistan, right?
Oh.
So,
Okay.
again, like, while we work with them in their home market also, but I think,
Mhm.
we've seen a lot of work that we've done with them in Afghanistan as well,
Okay.
with Etisalat. So they've been
Right.
they've been the number one telco in that market. And now there are new challenges in Afghanistan, but,
Yeah.
we've been working with them for years over there, enabling a lot of products and solutions for them in the digital space. So for us,
Mhm.
Middle East is a very big market. We are also working with Do in Dubai, which I think is the number two operator in Dubai, Do Telecom.
Which sir, please come in.
Do
Do.
Telecom, DU.
Ha 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 ha. Do. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
Do.
Do
Yeah.
Telecom in Dubai. So yeah, so
Do.
for us, our partners of choice in markets in Middle East and Africa are telecom operators.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I just want your view on one news piece that we have. We have recently heard that Abu Dhabi is inviting 100% foreign ownership of businesses. Abu Dhabi is inviting 100% foreign ownership of businesses. Foreign expats can own 100% of the business in Abu Dhabi. I think in UAE, entire UAE. So, do you have any plans for expansion or uh, own setup in UAE in that manner?
Yeah, so I think these are all welcome developments. I think for us, of course, that whole region, is full of opportunities, and at DigiSpice, we want to serve the region. So,
Hmm.
any such developments we will study at our end and see how it can help us in our strategy for rolling out our business in that region. So I think, the whole UAE or Dubai, particularly in Abu Dhabi, are good hubs to serve not only Middle East but also Africa. So
Okay.
I think it becomes a good, like in Southeast Asia, we have Singapore as the hub.
Hmm. Right.
In Middle East Africa region, it becomes Dubai and Abu Dhabi, right, as the hub.
Right.
So
Right.
these are two good hubs for us to be serving, Asian and Middle East and African markets. So
Exactly.
I think both these hubs are very business friendly and,
Hmm.
cosmopolitan in nature. So attracting talent also becomes easy. So
Hmm.
yeah, we hope that we will be able to work very closely, with players in that region to be able to, not only work for the Middle East market but also Africa market out of Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Okay. So I know I'm extending a bit. Can I ask you a last two questions, sir?
Yes, please. I've got a yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I want to know your take, like on a safe manner, on a general manner. What is your take on the this year's annual budget?
Yeah, very, very forward looking, very positive. I think
Okay.
this year's budget positively was very, very encouraging for the whole industry. I think
Okay.
has caused a big, it was like not as it was a big positive surprise, right? The way the budget came out,
Hmm.
it was a very
Positive
positive.
vibes only.
Yeah. It was a very positive, forward-looking budget, right? And I think it's
Yeah.
created an opportunity, obviously, because of pandemic and the issues associated with that. There's been
Hmm.
a general, feeling of lowness in the environment. But I think
Yeah.
businesses across the board have been very encouraged by the budget. And I think we
Right.
also, DigiSpice Technologies, see it as a very forward-looking budget. Yeah. So it's been a very, yeah, I would say it was an exciting budget.
So you believe that once the cash flow happens after this pandemic, all the chaos behind the pandemic slows down, and once the cash flow is goes up again, banks open up their coffers. So you believe there will be more inclusion. Spice money would help in the inclusion of rural economy into the urban economy.
Yeah. So I just believe that if the GDP of our country has to grow, and if we have
Right.
to the vision of our prime minister in terms of scaling up the GDP of our country, then the only way it will
Hmm.
grow is if rural India grows, the rural Indian economy grows. And we believe at DigiSpice Technologies that technology can be a big enabler. Like mobility became a big enabler to GDP growth of India. I think
Hmm.
technology can be a big enabler for growth of GDP of the rural Indian economy. And I think,
Right.
the rural India has been resilient. to the whole pandemic phase as well. If you see the rural Indian economy, it has, actually done much better than urban economy in India during the
Right.
pandemic time. We are trying to also ensure that, at Spice Money, we do our bit in terms of ensuring that everyone in rural India who's eligible gets vaccinated, because we want to make
Right.
sure that, everyone is safe,
Yes.
and as a country, we are protecting ourselves. But yes, I think for us, both in terms of the government's forward-looking initiatives, as well as the platform that we are building for semi-urban and rural India, we believe that there are lots and lots of opportunities ahead, and we can take a lot of these learnings to other countries in Africa and Asia as well. So for
Hmm.
us, very interesting and challenging times ahead, but we believe that technology can solve a lot of problems, and we've seen what mobility has done to GDP. We believe now digital technology can do for multiple sectors like banking and other sectors like healthcare and agriculture. So for us,
Okay.
we are really getting rural India future ready using technology.
Right, right, right. So I'll just wind up my questions here. Just one small one about your take on cryptocurrencies, artificial intelligence, especially artificial intelligence and machine learning for compiling the financial data. I have seen many companies, many startups incorporating artificial intelligence and machine learning for collecting the financial data. And with rural economy where they have minimum documentations, even for migrant workers, they have minimum documentations, only the Aadhaar card and all. How do you incorporate these technologies for getting these kind of documentation, financial data, because that is one of the biggest obstacles for the rural people to get any loans from banks or anything. Even for, we have heard in Middle East nations, Middle East African nations, the migrant workers, the laborers, the migrant professionals, they don't get loans for if they want to start up a venture over there. So how does this AI and ML technology help in that space?
So, Ujjal, if I may, for us, what we are building out at Spice Money, it's a digital first tech business, right? So what
Hmm.
we are building out for rural India, like you said, rural India, there are a lot of themes around inclusion, right? Starting with financial
Hmm.
inclusion. And one of the reasons this part of the economy has been excluded has been because of lack of data, right?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I think what we are creating is a lot of proprietary data, right? Because we are enabling customers to be able to transact with their bank accounts where earlier they were not transacting, right?
Hmm.
Even withdrawing cash earlier, they were not withdrawing cash because they did not have access to a bank branch or an ATM in their
Hmm.
village. So
Right.
we are building out through this transactions platform is a lot of proprietary data, right? Which is all going into machine learning algorithms, right? And this is then throwing out a lot of outcomes like credit scoring, credit profiling, and many other things which can further loop back and offer products to these consumers and
Hmm.
merchants in small town and rural
Yeah.
India. So
Yeah.
machine learning and machine intelligence is very much part of our journey of empowering rural India, right?
Okay.
So we are, it's a double triple click in terms of how we're going to use technology or machine learning to be able to it's not just about empowering them, but also making sure that we can innovate for them, right? In
Hmm.
terms of what more
Hmm.
products and services we can offer them once we start getting access to data, right? Because
Right.
there's all
Right.
kinds of data, there's transactions data, there's social data. Our Spice Money adhikaris are living in that community. They're also
Hmm.
educating us about, so there's a social community score also, right? In terms of
Okay.
what the whole microfinance industry has grown on the back of in India, right? In
Okay.
rural
Okay.
India. So there's a lot of all that data which goes into the system, right? And then the system is
Hmm.
able to churn out models which allow us to innovate for this consumer, right? So
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
is very much part of the roadmap. As far as cryptocurrency is concerned, I think it's a completely different ball game. uh, you know
Okay.
I think more than cryptocurrency, I would say blockchain technology is a great technology. I personally don't have a view on cryptocurrency because
Okay, okay.
I think
I can understand. Yeah.
I don't fully understand it. But when it comes to blockchain technology, I think both at Spice Money and Corero, we are
Hmm.
using blockchain technology extensively, right? In terms of being able to provide authenticity in terms of data, right? So
Exactly.
it's because blockchain, once you put the data in the blockchain, then it stays protected, right? And it's one
Hmm.
one truth of data, right? So for us, blockchain, machine learning, artificial intelligence is like the foundation of all the platforms and solutions we are building at DigiSpice Technologies.
Okay, okay. So yeah, that wraps up most of the questions that had
Thank you.
set out.
Thank you so much for your
So
time. And
yeah, yes, sir.
I wish you all the best. If there's anything, do reach out. Okay.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Definitely, definitely. I'll reach out.
All the
I'll reach
best.
out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.